Hello everyone, welcome back to another banner review. This is for the brand new Camila. So first thing we're going to do is we are actually going to look at what Camila does. So I'm going to go into the training thing. I've got Grangro's database on my other monitor so I can say what she does. If it's going to load and not bug out. Is it bugged? Please don't say it's bugged. Okay, it's bugged, so you can't actually do that. Okay, so I'm just going to go over what she does then. So her first skill, which is this one here, is a increased ultimate gauge, the exact same as the green Deity single target card and green Escanor single target card. So it's not too bad, it's a single target card, so it will of course only hit one enemy. This one here is the same as, I think, Blue Easton's increased attack related stat card, being 15, 20, and 30%, 30% being 3 turns, the other 2 being 2 turns, which is not too bad. It is for all allies, meaning you don't just, it's not only just for one, it's not only just for her, which is pretty good. Onto her ultimate, of course, her ultimate is the transformation, which I can't actually show because it's bugged, yeah, and I love how it wasn't bugged beforehand. So her cards, when she transforms, this one here becomes an Amplify card, which is the exact same as Rem's Amplify, as Traitor Melly's Amplify, and the exact same as Red Escanor's Amplify. So it's not actually too bad, especially for her and what she does. And this card here becomes the same as Blue Lilia's AoE remove ult gauge, being at level 1, not removing any ult gauge, at level 2, keeping the same multiplier but removing one ult gauge, and at level 3, having a 250% multiplier with removing 3 ult gauge. It's a very bad card. I think they should update it to remove ult gauge at level 1. But of course, they wouldn't do that. And the ultimate then in Transform becomes inflicts, it's just a flat damage ult. 840% on 1/6, pretty much saying it's the exact same as Green Escanor's ult. So it's pretty, of course it'll be pretty powerful on a single target, but now we get onto the part where this is kind of really disappointing, and that's her passive. So her passive, when she's not transformed, she actually has 2 passives, is at the start of Knighthood battle, she increases the hero's ult gauge by 2, and whenever she uses a skill, a damage skill, she gets another 1 ult gauge. So pretty much, turn 1, she starts at 2 ult gauge, it's the exact same as Green Liz passive. And then every time she plays a card, she only gives herself an extra ult gauge. It means whenever you play an attacking card, you gain 2 ult gauge instead of gaining 1. Of course, that is to make it so you can transform much quicker, but that's not actually too useful. Onto when she transforms, so this is 2 different bits. So increase the hero's attack-related stats by 30% in Knighthood Battle Boss. That's her. That's it. It only increases her attack-related stats by 30%. No one else's, just hers. And then the second part is, whenever an unknown ally deals damage with a skill, increase the HP of your unknown allies by 12%. It stacks up to 5 times, and it lasts for 3 turns. So you're looking at 60% attack, 60% HP increase, which is, I guess, okay for points, but you can still get the same amount of points that she gets. She's only built for Knighthood Boss. She doesn't work anywhere else but Knighthood Boss. It's kind of sad, to be honest, but when, of course, you do Knighthood Boss, there are many other teams you can use. This one, I guess, is much easier to get the points. It's less hassle, but there is a team where you can get more points. It is a little bit more hassle, but of course you don't have to spend 600 diamonds on a useless character. Now we go on to the banner. The banner itself is very bad. Now, I was talking about how catastrophes are rare characters. Yeah, all the good catastrophes are rare. They put all the crappy ones in the same banner. Red Camilla's in here, she's not that good. She's, I guess, the star of the banner, but she's still pretty mid. She does have rate up, though. Roxy bad, Grinshin's good for farming. She has no use. Red Lily has no use. She has no use. She isn't actually that bad. In my opinion, she's still one of the better monos. Her ability to do 30% extra damage per ult gauge in the enemy's ult gauge bar is pretty good, but it only works in PvE, so slightly unfortunate, but she's a somewhat decent character. Green Valenti isn't the worst, but she actually doesn't have a use. She was good when Barn first came out, but she's not good anymore. Blue Lilia, she's okay still. I did a video recently using her, or that may have actually not have come out yet. I don't know. It may be coming out today, maybe coming out tomorrow. I don't know. Probably tomorrow. So she's a pretty mid character. She's not too bad. On release, she was very broken. But of course, stat inflation over time made her. She's just a very good, like, squishy tank now. She She can dish out a lot of damage, she does have a dissolve, but she is mainly just a squishy tank. This is probably the best character on the banner. She's a back support character for the human catastrophe characters, which are... The catastrophes are all human but one, and that is Camila, which is kind of sad. But yeah, she's very good. She sits in the back, and every time you get a kill, she depletes 2 gauge off the enemies out of all of them, and also increases your HP by 7% per kill. Of course, you know, at the start it's not really going to matter, but it's kind of sad that it's not immediate. Like, it immediately gives you like 7%, and then per extra for every kill you then get an extra 7%. I wish it was like that, but it's only when you get a kill you get 7%, and you lose 2 gauge. They lose 2 gauge, sorry, every time you kill someone on their team, which is pretty good. It does help you against suicide teams. It's also pretty useful. I'm not sure if this only is catastrophes that work, but I do know it is humans, so it could be human catastrophes. So if you have, of course, of playing Brawl and you see a suicide team, of course, if you either have Athena, which is a very rare character, or you have what's her name? I forgot her name now. The flying fairy lolly that has a relic that does the exact same passive as Athena. Either her, or of course you've got good old Easton. But Easton is, I would say, more of a PvP only character. You really want to probably be using her on the field, in the back, sorry, on an actual PvP team. She has a flood single target, deplete ult gauge, same as Lilia, normal ult, and then of course a passive. Overall, this banner is very bad. I don't recommend summoning. Just wait for anniversary. We should find out next week, if you are watching this when this comes out, what anniversary actually is, as well as we should have the vote that should have dropped tomorrow. I think it drops tomorrow with Global, just so they can vote. So JP and Global have the exact same voting time. Because if not, if we get it at the same time they did, we'd be getting it like we'd only have like 2 days to vote. So I think now time tomorrow should be. Will be the voting time. But don't summon her, she's not worth it. There are many other characters and many other teams you can actually use to get the same result, if not a better result. She's just there. She's okay, she's very mid. But anyway, thank you for watching this video and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.